We are going to Deerberg's to stock up on some stuff. It's been about a month since we've been to the grocery store. I'm just showing the front. Last year, because of the pandemic, the entrance was blocked off where you could only enter one side and then you had to exit the other side. They've completely removed that. The store is back to normal. There is still a mask mandate in St. Louis, but you no longer have to, you can have as many people as you want in the store. Remember, they had a sign that said only one family member at a time. That sign is gone too, so my husband is shopping with me. And now we are I'm gonna grab some onions. So yeah, I haven't been to the grocery store for a while. I really, now at this point, remember a year ago, I was going to the grocery store every week. I've whittled it down to where I only have to go once a month, and I really do prefer that. Here's my list. The other thing, I decided to record in the store instead of after I get home is I just wanted to show how well stocked this store is. This is April. This is like the first week of April, and everything is well stocked. There are no shortages here. I mention that because I've definitely seen some YouTube videos, some news stories of shortages at different places, and that is not hit the St. Louis area. I'm picking up a couple of these onions too because they're sweeter onions. I really prefer Vidalia onions. These are not Vidalia onions. Vidalia are definitely seasonal, and I have not seen them for a while. It's just an onion that we can get in this area that is very sweet, and it's just been a while since I've seen them. But these two are sweeter. We are going to go on a road trip soon, so I just wanted to pick up some cheese and meats that we will be taking on the road trip with us. That one looked a little off-collared, so Robert picked the one underneath it up. I'm also doing a voiceover because the grocery store had the radio blaring. This is a Saturday morning. It looks pretty dead. That's my husband walking. We woke up early. We got there at 8 a.m. The store actually opens at 6, but we got there at 8 a.m. because we wanted to avoid the crowds. The only bad thing about when you come early on a Saturday morning was a lot of employees were restocking. There was a lot of boxes everywhere, and a couple times the aisles were pretty much blocked because of the people restocking. But I'd rather deal with restockers than deal with a whole bunch of regular grocery shoppers. Just looking over the meats again to see if there's anything I want to take on vacation with us. So anyone you see walking around is pretty much employees. I think there was only one other guy shopping, so it was nice to have the store pretty much to ourselves. We picked up some crab dip. Robert just wanted it. It's not crab dip, it's crab spread, just to have some sandwiches. I do have a list, but we didn't need much. We have plenty of meats in our freezer. I just picked this up. I had not seen this before. It's Chick-Fil-A Sauce. I don't know. I think I've ate at Chick-fil-A one time like 3 years ago. I know Chick-fil-A is very popular. I don't ever go because there's a restaurant near us, but the line is always incredibly long. But there is another chicken-themed restaurant called Cane's in our area, and they also have a good dipping sauce. So I go to Cane's because it's not nearly as crowded as Chick-fil-A, probably because it's not as well known, but their chicken is very good too, and their dipping sauce is good. I did not get the Chick-fil-A dipping sauce. I did get this horseradish sauce and some Dijon mustard. We were out of Dijon mustard. I usually only use about 1 bottle a year. I have several recipes that do call for Dijon mustard. And there's a restocker right there. As you can see, like, definitely everything is pretty full. I grabbed a couple cans of Dinty Moore stew, and I grabbed some cans of tamales. I like Dinty Moore. It's not like my favorite in the world, but I like to pick up some canned meats just to, you know, have in the pantry for nights where we don't want to cook, or we're out of frozen meats, just kind of like as a safety measure because they're shelf stable. And so I just try to pick up every time I go to the grocery store, which recently has not been a lot, but I try to pick up a couple every time I go, just to kind of stockpile slowly. And then same with these rice-a-ronis and macaroni and cheeses and potatoes, just because they're shelf stable and they're always good to have in case there are ever any issues with supply, or I don't know, end of the world type thing. I really don't think that's going to happen, but I'd rather be prepared. As you can see, the soups is well stocked. Nothing, no shortages there. I didn't pick anything up. I'm pretty well stocked on soups and stuff. I was just looking to see if there was anything that caught my eye, but I don't think I picked anything up. I guess I just was surprised that everything was well stocked, because I had seen several headlines this week of shortages, so I don't know where they're at. I guess I should have read the article because it's not here in St. Louis. I'm just grabbing a box of Triscuit, and Robert got some Cheez-Its, I think, just to take on the road with us for our next road trip. I got which one did I get? The balsamic vinegar. It is really good. And Robert got some Cheez-Its, and he's looking at the Mexican stuff. I don't think we got anything. We're pretty well stocked. We eat tacos a lot. I grabbed a couple of these rice noodles. They're crunchy noodles. I like them on top of salads. And that's the one other guy shopping. the only other guy I saw shopping. And then I did go back, I think, to grab some cheese. It's my favorite cheese to make quesadillas. Pretty much any cheese you can get to melt pretty easily for quesadillas, but I do prefer this Mexican brand. I mean, I've made quesadillas out of cheddar cheese, but this white, I don't know what it was called. I like it better. And I was going to go down that aisle, as you can see I didn't, because that stocking guy is taking up the whole road. Grab some butter, because it is my niece's birthday coming up, so I need to make a birthday cake, buttercream icing, buttercream, lots of butter, and shortening. And I will freeze butter too, and then Jell-O, because I make Jell-O poke cake. Right here is the only empty section. That's the canning goods section. That's where canned goods, empty jars, empty lids is usually at. So that was pretty much the only empty shelf I saw. I grabbed some powdered sugar. I need that for buttercream icing. I do hand make my icing, but the actual cake I just do store-bought cakes. I did end up making 2 cakes, just a second one as a backup in case something went wrong with the first. First one turned out perfect, so I ended up having an extra cake for us. Grabbed some more generic waffle mix. I actually have been making waffles a lot lately. The generic to me tastes just as good as the other brands. I mean, really, once you douse it with syrup, do you really taste anything but the syrup? Got some more syrup. I use Buttersworth, which I realize is not really maple syrup. It's corn syrup, but my husband prefers real maple syrup. I don't. I grew up on the corn syrup, so that's what I like. Paper plates, as you can see, plenty of toilet paper. There was a little paper plate section that's empty. I think it's just because they're getting ready to restock, so no shortages there. This is like the bakery aisle. I'm just swinging through to grab some eggs, and as you can see, the eggs are very, very well stocked. Definitely last year there was not nearly as many eggs, and I always open and double check that there's none cracked. Definitely open some with cracked, so that's just a little extra thing that we double check. I see Robert added some anchovies. I also pickle loaf. He added to the cart. I just was showing Robert, this is after Easter, and all these Easter sugar cookies are clearanced out for 50 cents each. I didn't buy any. I got plenty of stuff I can bake at home, so even though it's a really good deal, I resisted the urge. And then straight ahead is milk. I buy that milk, the Fairlife milk, because it has like a long shelf stable life. Like as long as you don't open it, I think the date was June. Once you open it, you really should drink it within 7 days. But if it's not open, it's good till June. So I'll get 2 bottles and just leave it in my fridge, so I don't have to worry about coming back. Coming back to the grocery store, we don't drink that much milk, so but when I do open it, I will make a point to actually do stuff. And then there we go, $150. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.